So guys, lots to talk about. It's been quite a little while since I last spoke to you. Obviously the international break, no domestic football, so it's all a bit boring, although we do have to talk about Thomas Tuchel. And for me, it's the next best thing. I mean, I didn't want him to be the Manchester United manager. No fucking way. And so for that reason, it's got to be good news. And I love Tuchel, I really, really do. So if he can't be our manager, then I want him to manage our country. And perhaps I'll start going World Cups and Euros all over again. And there's more about that coming up soon. England losing against Greece, not good. And a lot of chat about Thomas Tuchel. It's a bit of a joke really, to tell you the truth, isn't it? Because all the criticism because the guy's German, who gives a fuck, you know? It's not like we suddenly fucking, you know, decided that this is the way forward. We've done it before with Sven Goran Eriksson, God rest his soul, and of course we did it with Capello, fucking useless he was. Yeah, so I don't really see what all the grief is about really. It's all fucking bullshit. If he wins us the World Cup, you know, I don't really get it. If you look at the Premier League, most managers are fucking foreign. You know, we've had an Italian and a German that's bagged us the Champions League. So if the German wins us the World Cup or the Euros, you know, fucking hell, mate, who's to say? The women won the Euros, didn't they? With, was it a Swede? Was it a Swede? She's a Swede, isn't she? So, yeah. Don't really see what all the grief is about, to tell you the truth, guys. It's all madness, really. It's the same old fucking people churning out the same old shit, to tell you the truth. So, the weekend and a defeat at Anfield. And most people expected us to lose, but I think most of the pundits, especially the ones that were fucking hating us, all now literally giving us plaudits, you know, saying how brilliant we are and how now we're definitely top 4 contenders and within the next couple of years, possibly title contenders. Listen, we always knew how good our side was. And I think the average age of that team's 23 years of age. We nearly fucking nicked a draw right at the death, and I think you could argue we deserved a draw. I think Liverpool definitely paid us a lot of respect by the way they set up. And, you know, I think we were unlucky, really unlucky, especially with like, those decisions. I thought Salah, I think that was really dubious, you know, he threw himself to the fucking floor. And I thought we could have got a penalty. I think Sancho definitely fucking stood on his fucking foot. Well, that's a penalty, isn't it? You know, so I think there's lots and lots to take, you know, heart from that performance at Anfield. I thought we were really very, very good. Our passing was fantastic. I think I read the 3rd biggest amount of passes. I don't know whether that's Premier League history or just in general, but it just, yeah, it was a really good performance. I think Maresca, you know, you know, I think he was making the substitutions at the right time. And, you know, we was really unlucky. I thought we were good for a draw, I really do. I don't think we've been shamed in any game this season, including the Man City game. So I think we should take heart in that, guys, yeah? We've got a team that's maturing and coming of age, and let's have it right. We were playing the real deal. A team that's already been put together over a number of seasons. And, you know, 3 months in, and we look like almost there, you know? And that's something we can all feel proud of, you know? Right, so I want to talk about Johnny Minerals now, actually, guys. I think we need to. Johnny, listen, I hear that he's gone on to Rumble because he's been sabotaged, you know, for saying what he wants. And what I will say about Johnny, I like Johnny, I really, really do like Johnny. I know a lot of people out there don't like him. And listen, he speaks the truth, massively so. And he's definitely been attacked. He's definitely been targeted for sure, 100%. He's right about the brown envelopes. He's right about the, you know, certain accounts obviously having a privileged position and obviously paid to put out the right fucking information. Certainly to put the owners, our owners, in a positive light. And he's right about what he's been saying about the owners, how they literally just ripped us to pieces. There's nothing that he's saying that I haven't been saying myself right in the beginning. The only difference between me and Johnny is this, and I know that he knows what I'm saying right now is 100% correct. And I'll tell you how I know this, because I've spent quite a bit of time with Johnny. I had a pint with him, at Fulham Broadway quite some time ago, and we found very, very quickly we're on the same wavelength, especially about life in general and how the world works. You could argue that he's, a conspiracy theorist like myself. But I'd like to think we're just people that, read up, notice, don't sort of die through ignorance. We're literally people that have done our research, done our due diligence, and therefore we've got the right to say whatever we want to say. And free speech is the ultimate thing in life, guys. Once you let free speech go, you may as well live in a dictatorship. You may as well live in, in fucking, in Korea. Free speech is everything, guys. And for that reason, Johnny's entitled to say whatever he fucking wants to say. Like I said, I like the guy, I really, really do like the guy. But the only difference between me and Johnny is this, yeah? And I know that he knows this, right, because he's an intelligent lad and he knows exactly what I'm saying. Now, I'm not saying what he's saying isn't correct, right? But I'm, in terms of manifestation and in terms of what you think about will come about, the law of attraction, LOA, the secret, the law of the universe, right? It's exactly how you think, how you project yourself. Now, I've said many, many fucking times that as football supporters, we used to go to Stamford Bridge, away games, whatever, anything to do with Chelsea, and turn up as a collective expecting to win, yeah? Now, I'm telling you now, if you expect to win or you act as though you've already won before you've even played the game, right? So you've acted out exactly where the process should be. That's what manifestation creates, yeah? So therefore, right, okay, there's a reason why we went, was it 86 or 85 or 84? Can't remember how many games unbeaten at home. There's a reason. It's all about mentality. And Johnny's right, because, there was definitely a Chelsea thing, yeah. Fortunately for us, the girls have still got it, yeah. And I think we're really fortunate that we got the manager that we got right now. And by the way, they're an absolute credit to us as a football club, yeah. An absolute credit. But Emma Hayes knew the coup, do you know what I mean? And, it's a Chelsea thing. Back in the day, you used to see all our players, all of them fucking leaders were in their own right. So they all used to say the same thing. It's Chelsea. This is Chelsea. This is Chelsea, yeah? In other words, right, it's high standards or nothing. This is Chelsea. So we expect to win. We're winners. And I think that's the reason why he's saying what he's saying. I think he's got massive angles on a lot of the things that he's saying, right? He's definitely pointing it out. And I think we all need a fucking Johnny Minerals, right? He's got the bollocks and the balls to say what he's got to say. And there's no fucking way on earth he should have to fucking go and open up a Rumble account and have fucking subscribers taken off him and all the algorithms going against him, right? Just because he's fucking treading on a few fucking toes and people are feeling a bit uncomfortable. Listen, I've got a lot. Listen, despite the fact that me and him haven't spoken for a long time, I still watch Johnny. I'd want to watch him a lot. And a lot of people think he's negative, and I do think he is negative, right? And I don't think that's good for us, right? Because that negativity, right, isn't going to get us back to where we were, right? Now, I'm not saying that what's happened is right, because it's not right, yeah? But you can't fucking change things. That's the fucking reason. So therefore, you have to recreate the fucking wheel within your own rights, yeah? So you have to think positively. You have to fucking get behind the players. You have to because people always do better in life with encouragement, yeah? And you have to persevere with that mindset. That mindset is everything. So for that reason, that's where me and Johnny are a little bit different, right? Or at least I get what he's saying. He's fucking not wrong. I think this thing that he's saying about the badge, even though I do think it's a very clever move, because West Ham tried to do it with the London thing, And, you know, what Chelsea are doing really is claiming that bit of space, that London space, and saying we are the ultimate London team. And if you know your history about Chelsea FC, we were going to be called London FC. You know, but of course it all changed, and they come up with Chelsea Football Club, even though we're not in Chelsea, but we are SW6, and we're in a very exclusive area of town. And I do believe, and you could argue it's a logical thing to do, right? And it is, you know, it's 2024, right? It's not fucking 1986 here, right? That moving to another area wouldn't be a bad thing. Now, the reason why I say it is I think that would be the most logical thing as far as the owners are concerned, because as in terms of a piece of real estate, right, Stamford Bridge is worth fucking, I mean, it's probably worth, what, 8, 9, 10 Old Traffords. It is absolutely banging. They could create, you know, make lots and lots of houses and, you know, and make their money back. You know, they could definitely get all their money back, yeah, regardless of how much they got to pay for a new site. Listen, I read somewhere that it's 30, if not 40 acres. The little bridge, very apt name that as well, site at Earl's Court, compared to, I think it's 13 acres or 12 acres. We bought another acre with obviously the bit that we've purchased behind. But you can see the differential here, guys, yeah. Structurally, it's better. They'll make their money back, blah, blah, blah. But it's not Chelsea, and I completely and utterly get it. And, of course, I honestly think they won't get it done, because I don't think the CPO, the Chelsea pitch owners, I really don't think that they'll make it happen. I think they'll block Clear Lake like they blocked Roman Abramovich, unless they do a massive move where they make it, because money talks, financially viable for those of the CPO members. Maybe free season tickets, or maybe a bit of money for their shares and a guarantee of the season tickets. Listen, anything's possible, guys. Money, as I say, is the root of all evil. It's the root of all evil, but it also makes things happen in life, and so that may be the case. But it's very interesting what he was saying there, right, with the badge and everything else, right, okay, and I thought what was rather interesting what he was saying about Highbury, and the fact that there is a part of the pitch in that development, because they turn Highbury, Arsenal turn Highbury into flats and that, and make their money on a monthly basis, because they get rents and all that sort of stuff. But it's interesting because the pitch, or part of the pitch, is actually inside the perimeters of the old Highbury. So it's interesting, very, very interesting. It's certainly thinking outside the fucking box, yeah. And what I will say about Johnny, right, is he's a thinker. And a lot that he comes out with is very, 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 very honest, yeah. And people don't like honesty, yeah. So for that reason, respect to Johnny Minerals. All of us need the Johnny Minerals, guys, yeah. The only thing I will say is I always said, Johnny, and I'm glad you've recognised it now, that Eunice is a good guy, yeah? I said he's a good guy. Do you remember? If you rewind some of the videos that we've done together, and I said, no. I said to you, Eunice is a good lad, yeah? He gets a little bit carried away and everything else, but that's Eunice, yeah? But deep down, he's a good egg, you know what I mean? And I know that because I worked with Eunice right in the fucking very beginnings. But he is right. Johnny's right, yeah. The industry is corrupt to fuck, yeah. And they're all connected in one way or another. That's why I set up Chelsea SW6. Not for money. I don't fucking make no money. Yeah, I'm not a big fucking hitter. But I do it for the love of the club, and because I didn't want to be associated with 100% Chelsea. Because it was owned by Robbie Lyle. It was owned by AFT. Same with West Ham TV. And he's right about, obviously, the Man United connections and the Goldbridge connections. He's right about it. What he was saying there is not fucking untruths. It's very, very, very true. I remember Rory, when it was Chelsea TV, or Chelsea Fans TV, right in the beginning, Fremantle, they wouldn't touch 100% Chelsea. In fact, they wouldn't do any collaboration because they saw it as an absolute rival. And when I left, they come to me and they allowed me on for 2-3 weeks. what did they want me to do, though? They wanted me to expose 100% Chelsea and Robbie Lyle and everything else. And do you know what? At that time, I just decided, no, do you know what? It's all bollocks, this is, right, this industry, right? So I kind of walked away. So I do get it, yeah? And I will say this, right, okay, that what Johnny's saying, right, okay, he's bang on the money. He's 100% bang on the fucking money, right? And I respect him for that, yeah? But just to reiterate where I'm at, right, whilst I understand and appreciate what he's saying, and I respect it because he's honest, and it's not without research, what I will say is this, that, and this is really important, this, guys, that what you think about is so important, yeah? And negativity, it's like a cancer, man. It just, you know, once you get that negativity within anything, yeah, it's ruined. And you're never going to reach those heights, guys. You have to act as though you've already achieved. And unfortunately, right, that's the only differential I've got with Johnny, because I'm trying to make it as positive as possible whilst recognising and having an eye on what's going on. That's all I'm going to say, yeah? Anyway, guys, much love. I'll speak to you all very, very, very soon. And as always, up the Chelsea.